Hey everyone, Candace Lowman here, and I'm going to do a reaction to a TikTok video that said, having a mortgage is trash. You're going to either have a mortgage or a rent payment, one of the two. So let's take a look at this young lady talking about rent and mortgage payment, and she's going to say something in the middle of this that I'm going to get a kick out of. I want you to hear this. It's going to be interesting. Here you go.
Mortgage is trash. Let's talk about why. In today's economy, a lot of people's mortgages are the death of them because of the rates, because of the payments, because people are losing their jobs. So let's go a little bit deeper. It seems to me like the American dream is becoming more and more like a nightmare, right? When you can no longer afford your mortgage, but you're in a 30-year term, what would you do?
That's actually pretty good. The American dream with rates and things, it has become a bit challenging. However, you're going to pay for housing no matter what you do. So do you want to own or do you want to rent? You do the comparison, it's still better to have a mortgage. But let's listen to what she has to say, because it's just that part, you lost me on that one, girlfriend. You lost me on this one. I'm just saying.
If refinancing would get you a higher rate than what you currently have, you can't go that route. You just lost your job. What are you going to do? I have a client who's currently in this situation. Her mortgage is a little less than $2,000. She makes great money. However, other things in her life are going haywire. Therefore, her mortgage has been on the back.
Okay, I want to stop there real quick because think about this. Her mortgage is on the back. And why is that? Because she's having troubles with things, right? She's having trouble with her money. She's having trouble being able to afford things. Wouldn't the rent be on the back too? Wouldn't it be on the back too? So is it the mortgage or is it the fact that she's going through some bad life circumstances? Let's keep listening.
How can I say this? Her mortgage has not been her priority to pay. I personally feel like if she was renting something versus getting a mortgage, she wouldn't be in this situation because of the rent prices in her area currently. What I'm saying is I want people to reevaluate their American dream. Really.
Now listen to what she says about the rent prices. Listen to this. This is fascinating.
Think about what comes with having a mortgage. Really think about what comes with renting an apartment. I'm at my mama's house now, y'all. We are officially out of mama's house. We are now paying rent.
What? We're officially out of mama's house? Okay. What have you been doing? Have you been in your mom's house this whole time and you're an authority on a mortgage being trash? You've never owned a home. You've never tried to buy a home. And listen to this real quick and we'll keep commenting.
It's $2,000 a month.
$2,000 a month. That's a $220,000 house. Okay, so let's backtrack here. Stuff that's being put out there with people who have no expertise in the area. No offense. I like the fact that you're speaking out about it. I like that you've actually thought through a couple things here. However, your mindset is skewed big time. Owning a home is so much better to be able to call your own. And if you're worried about the payment, then buy a little bit less so that you have a little less payment, but you can get a $220,000 house for $2,000. Now, I don't know what area you're in and the house pricing might be different here, but where I'm at, you can still buy a house for that. And you'll have more room than what you're going to have in that apartment and be able to do what you want. It's going to be really nice and you can paint it, you can fix it up, do anything you want to that thing, and you'll be happy about it. Now, let's listen to the rest of what she has to say.
You cannot think in your right mind and in your wrong mind that I did not prepare for this. People get mortgages and they do not prepare for the rainy days. You should have a substantial emergency savings account. You should not have any credit card debt. Yes, you need a roof over your head, but you don't need that particular roof. There are different housing options out here for y'all.
Now, that was an interesting ending to that because talking about the mortgage being trash, and then talk about, hey, maybe not that roof. Maybe a different roof is good for you. Okay, are we renting or are we buying here? Folks, it's great to have a stash and to have a backup fund, and you should have that. However, was this talk really about the mortgage being trash or about somebody that's struggling to make their payment on their living situation? Wow. let's keep a right perspective on things. Buying a home is going to be better. And if you have a good loan officer, someone who's with the numbers, knows the numbers, and is going to talk to you about your budget, what you can afford monthly on your budget. Clearly, she can afford a $2,000 a month rent payment. That means that she could afford a $210,000, $220,000 house in most places. And in some places, even more, because taxes and insurance are less there than what they are even in my state, in Kansas here. So let's keep the perspective here. Is a mortgage really trash? And this is someone that's got a ton of followers and really putting it out there. And I got to tell you, I am impressed and excited to have younger people that are clearly in their 20s getting out there and throwing it out there that, hey, she's alluding to having saved. She's alluding to having a nest egg of money to prepare for the rainy day. Hey, kudos to you. However, let's be realistic about your living situation. Buying or renting, own your home. Own it. You'll pay less. You'll be able to change the paint. You'll feel better about it. It'll be yours. You'll be building equity, because how much interest are you paying if you're renting versus buying? If you're buying right now, you're going to pay anything from 6.5% to 7.5%, depending on your situation and the loan type. If you're renting, you're paying 100% interest, because it's never going to be yours. Candace Lowman here. Listen up for what's to come. Hey, if you enjoyed today's video, you're going to enjoy the next one's coming too. Click here. Pow.